Illy, 2-1 win today against Yeovil at the Silver Lake. Just describe that feeling for us.
Played really well today. I thought we played really well. And we deserved it. I mean, first 10 minutes, we could have been a couple up first 10 minutes, but we played really well. Lads were brilliant. It's been a tough weekend for everybody. It's been a tough weekend looking at results, who might play who and who's got who to play and who might beat who, and that's been going through all weekend. So, you drive yourself mad with it. But we picked up 4 points this weekend, and they're massive 4 points.
I can imagine coming into the weekend, 4 points would have been something you would have been very happy with.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt, Matt. Yeah, it would have been, but we got it. Ideally, you want 6, and if you look on the face of it, we probably should have had 6, but we didn't. But the lads were great today. They worked hard, and it's like I keep saying to them, to be a footballer, you have to run. You have to run, and I think sometimes the most basic of things, when you tell players that they realise that. And this last 2-3 games, they've started to run. They ran before, but they're now running hard. They're running smart. They're playing smart. And today was, I thought, it was probably our best performance since I've been here. I can't speak before that. The formation's changed a little bit. There seems to be a bit more structure in that. When I come in, there was no structure. There was no structure in how the players were wanting to play. No guidance to how they were told to play, but they've had to work hard on the training ground to get that structure, and they've had to work hard on the training ground. And when you play that formation, you have to play with energy, otherwise you end up just defending your goal all the time. And as you've seen today, we've looked okay on the break as well.
You mentioned the shape. Obviously, Jack Baldwin and Jaden Moore both come in and played a part in that shape, 2 new centre-halves. What did you think of their performances over the last couple of games?
Look, on today, to single anybody out, I've known Jack a long time, and Jack's a good player, and he's been an addition, a big addition to the squad, just like Jaden has. And you look at Jaden, 19. You're throwing him into a relegation battle, but Jaden is a better player now than when he joined us 2 weeks ago. By far a better player. He's getting that academy football out of his system. If he has to kick it, he'll kick it. If he has to defend, he'll defend. He's come in and he's acquitted himself very, very well. But don't lose sight, these last 2 games on a tough weekend is massive. It's massive for this football club.
With our first goal, obviously Harvey squared it to Aaron. What was your thoughts when he did that? Because obviously he could have took it on himself.
Don't care. Aaron could have played it back to him and scored. The ball's in the back of the goal. That's all that matters. When the ball finishes in the back of the goal, it doesn't matter how it gets there. Like the goal Saturday at Woking. Like I said to you then, there's no rule how you score a goal. But Harvey's been very unselfish there, and we're in a situation where we had to score a goal because we had a lot of pressure without scoring, and we had chances to score. When you're on top, you have to score a goal. And to be fair, Harvey's done well there. Aaron takes all the plaudits again. The second goal was a good goal, a good finish, and he's worked hard to get that. He deserved the second goal of how hard he worked, and he worked hard again on Friday. Again, got his goal and worked hard.
Two goals from Marin in such a big game for us. What's your take on sort of what he's done today?
I think you look at games, and there's always a little bit, in all my time, there's always a little bit of edge on a Eastleigh Yeovil game. There always is. Like there's always that edge on a Eastleigh Woking game. But today there was an edge, and we had to win that game today. We had to. We had no choice. But the players are going in with that pressure, and the fans come and they expect you to win. But you have the pressure of having to win a game of football. Imagine that. Imagine you got to win a game of football. You even put that's added pressure. I know we've got to win. This sort of weekend you think I've had.
Yeah, obviously it's a bit of a long weekend, pretty much back-to-back games. Obviously we've now got a little bit of time to rest and recover. Do you think that'll be good for the squad?
I think so. I think it'll be. And I've not really made many substitutions either. So, you know, we've had lads running on empty, but we've been in tight games, and I don't want players going in cold. I don't want players putting subs on, 3-4 subs on, going in cold. The lads who are in there, yeah, we might have lads that are fresher to go on, but them lads that are in the game, they know what's going on, they know how to play, they know what to expect, and that's why I've not made many. So I didn't make any the other day, and I think I made a couple today. And the only reason is them lads are in the game. They know what the opposition are doing. They know where they have to be when they're out of possession, and that was one of the reasons. And yeah, we now have a few days to recover, and then we have to go again, because it's not by any stretch of the imagination over. It's not. We've put ourselves in a very, very good position, but it's still not over. But I'd rather be in our position right now than the others.
Well done today.
Thank you very much.